Solka, Ivy Masters Learning Center at ivymasters.com. And today we're going to look at the 26th question from the Digital SAT. Test 1, Module 1 is from the Blue Book app. The question reads, the student wants to represent Quanhucun study and its conclusions. Which choice most effectively uses relevant information from the notes to accomplish this goal? So if timing is an issue for you, you can just read the last bullet. That's going to be the conclusion anyway. If it's not an issue, might as well get the context just to make sure. So I'm going to read the whole thing. While researching a topic, a student has taken the following notes. In 2013, archaeologists studied cat bone fragments they had found in the ruins of Quanhucun, a Chinese farming village. The fragments were estimated to be 5,300 years old. Chemical analysis of the fragments revealed that the cats had consumed large amounts of grain. The grain consumption is evidence that Quanhucun cats may have been domesticated. So what's the conclusion in the last bullet? They get, hey, they were eating a lot of grain. They weren't just eating mice. So they were probably fed the grain from the people who live there. They must have been domesticated, fit for the home. We're going to go to the answer choices, and I'll read the question over again, but we're going to go to the answer choices to see what matches that conclusion. The student wants to present Quanhucun study and its conclusions. Which choice most effectively uses relevant information from the notes to accomplish this goal? Answer choice A. As part of the 2013 study of cat domestication. Hold it. They were not studying cat domestication. They found bones to a cat and concluded that they were domesticated. We'll read the rest. The chemical analysis was conducted on cat bone fragments found in Quanhucun, China. It looks like no. Answer is B. A 2013 analysis of cat bone fragments found in Quanhucun, China suggests that cats there may have been domesticated 5,300 years ago. That looks good. Notice it says that the fragments were estimated to be 5,300 years old. And it concludes by saying they were domesticated. Answer choice B looks like that's our answer. Want to make sure it's not C or D. Answer is C. In 2013, archaeologists studied what cats in Quanhucun, China had eaten more than 5,300 years ago. But they were not studying what they were eating. They were just studying the bones. And they're like, oh, looks like they were eating grain. And then reach their conclusion based on that. Also, study of cat domestication. That's the premise, not the conclusion. Study what cats in Quanhucun, China had eaten. Again, that's a premise, not the conclusion. Answer is D. Cat bone fragments estimated to be 5,300 years old were found in Quanhucun, China in 2013. Now, although that is true, it's going to be wrong as well. So not C, not D, because what did they conclude there? They concluded, they were like, hey, they're eating grain. Their conclusion is they were probably domesticated. They were probably fit for the home, trained to be at the home. People probably took care of them, fed them instead of them being completely self-sufficient. So a correct answer here is B. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You can share it with someone who has difficulty with reading comprehension, these bullet point study type questions. So any question you'd like to answer from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. Click subscribe so you don't miss anything, and check out our 1-minute video on TikTok. Have a great day.